Okay, hello there. This is Talaman here. I have no opener or intro yet, so we're still figuring that out. I wanted to come back to Stationeers like immediately because when I was recording it before, when you saw it come up today, which is now yesterday according to this recording, was the first episode of what I had planned to be like 5 episodes, all fairly much the same length, about an hour, chopped down maybe a little bit, but really, unfortunately, this microphone right here, the one that I'm talking into, I had incorrect settings on it for the filter. So I was cutting out like when I started to get soft and I started to get quiet, because I was trying to keep out extra sounds in the room, extra things coming in from, there's a window on the other side of this, like right back there in that direction. There's extra fans. There's a keyboard that somebody else in the room, Jared, like tippy taps on. So I was trying to cut all that out, but I cut too much, so you couldn't hear me, which sucked. And I'm getting to like talking too much. I'll jump. Oh wow. Okay, that loaded in slowly. Okay, we're gonna new world, and we're gonna go to Mars. So in the third and then fourth episode, the fifth episode you would have seen, I wanted to come back because I recorded more and more and more because I just was loving it. But at the same time, I sucked at it. I was terrible. Good Lord, was I bad. Because I didn't know what I was doing. And actually, I did learn in like the third episode. Here's just like, shoot. I swear to God I learned. I just forgot my like buttons for a minute. So Alt to get this backpack. You see this right here? I thought that was this belt. I thought that just was in the backpack attached. But instead you can like flip it out. And then now I have a mining belt. And I can grab this. Which, it's a mining tool. If I turn this bad boy on, I can actually like mine and deform the ground like that. I could go up there and mine those resources. And I also learned jetpack is like a great tool because you have so much fuel in it. Like honestly, 5,712, and here I am buzzing around, and I've only lost one, and not even lost two yet. It's like, it takes forever, so you can just use that thing. It's basically, you have a fly mode, which is slightly calibrated to like the game. Slightly, very slightly. So yeah, there's a bunch of this new stuff. I also learned more about piping. I went and took the tutorial. I learned, because I really am enjoying the heck out of this game. I'm just having a great time playing it, but it led to some very uninteresting content. So I'm going to do my best this time around. We're going to see a lot more cuts. We're going to see progress being made in not much time by comparison to the first episode. And by progress, I don't mean like good. I'm not good at it yet. I'm actually still fairly terrible at like actually getting anything running. I just have hopes and dreams of maybe someday getting something interesting going on with this game. So what I want to do, what I'm going to go off and do, I'm going to like time out from the video. We're going to see a jump cut. You're going to see me come back with a semi-operational base going. So I'm going to have like solar panels up. I'm going to have mined a little bit, or we're going to just start kind of the process. So let's go ahead and take that jump cut right now. So see you right after this. Okay, so I just wanted to check in real quick. So we kind of, let me get this menu out of the way. We have the rudiments of what we're going to try and do. So this is going to be kind of like a service area. We can tie in electricity here, and then we're going to actually run a cable down here as we mine up some more resources. And then this first area will be the airlock. And then here will be kind of a pressurized area. I'm not going for anything complicated. I've tried to do it in past videos. All I'm trying to do is get this sealed. I can add on more, but I need to get it working first. Because I have yet to get a working airlock together, but I'm coming closer and closer, and I really think this time we're going to be able to do it. Alright, we'll see you in the next little segment. Alright, so I'll come back real quick here. Just another quick check-in. It finally is daylight. It's been nighttime for me as I've been building. But I now have a semblance of a working airlock. I still need to do the piping for it for oxygen and then seal it. but out of this vent should be able to bring in and out air. The objective then is I need to get another active vent in order to pipe in and out oxygen from the sealed containment area. That will, of course, put that there, and then we'll pipe in and out oxygen. Because, of course, when you open the first set of doors, this is open to vacuum or Martian atmosphere. Then you need to close that, take this active vent, pump in atmosphere from this area. Actually, I might need another active vent on the outside. I didn't even think of that, but that's cool. I'll have to figure that out, see if I can get all of that actually in the works, because that'll require interesting configurations. We'll see once we get there. I should have possibly done this in space. But, oh, I need to do this wiring. So I'll do this on camera. Wiring, you have to use insert home, page up, delete, and page down to do all of this manipulation, and I haven't spent the time yet to really memorize which axes is which, but then while you're building, you have 8 different, it sees it right in the middle, construction options for a whole bunch of different stuff, ranging from straight to the entire octa or hex connection, all 6 directions if you're getting complicated, to these 3-way corner things, and every combination you could need for wiring, because of course that's a very vital part. Currently, I don't have any inflow of power, so this thing is without the ability to run any of this. And as you can tell, I only have 3 wire left. Each one strand of wire requires 1, so you have very straight is 1. I only have 3. I need a lot more in order to get over here to tie it into my, power grid. Just because the areas I picked to build these things. This really should have another ramp coming out, but as I'm using a jetpack, not terribly worried about it. From here, I'm going to go start mining. To give you a quick introduction to how mining works, I just dropped a belt. Whoopsies. Pick that up. To give you the introduction to how mining works, I want to grab, it'll best be with the prospector, that'll move a little bit slower. So we'll head over here, and it works the same for the tool or this, but the, the grinder, or whatever it's called. Think I can get, no, maybe not, either way. Oh, okay. It just works on battery. I don't want to use battery yet, because if I need backup battery, I can actually swap in and out of tools. Come on, start mining. There it is. I can actually swap in and out of tools with my, that's coal. Coal's good, that we can power stuff with. Not exactly sure why Mars has coal. Maybe it's alluding to life on Mars. Interesting thought. Okay. But that's how mining works in this game, and I had no idea about that before. I found that in like episode 3 of what I had recorded, but you're not going to see those because this is episode 2 of Stationeers. Okay, I will leave this here, and you'll see me again probably when we actually start manufacturing. So, here we go. Okay, we're flying high over top of the Martian surface, coming back in here to actually begin some of our ore processing. So we're going to get off there. We are going to insert that. So now we have 50 ore, and we need it powered. So that's electrical inputs. Pop back here real quick. That's just data in case you want to start automating this. There we are. There we are. Now it has power, and now we hit go. And if we hover over this, we can actually see the amount of ore ticking down. So once that's done, either it runs out of power or it it finishes the job. It will pop back out the ingot on the other side, which then I can use to input into the auto lathe. So unfortunately there's this gigantic beam going right through it, but that's just because of the way we have to place things, and then I wanted it out close to the edge for my own ability to interact with it. So just a quick introduction while this is finishing up. 18 left. So if we hit auto lathe open, it opens up the import, I think. Not really quite sure what that's for just yet. Contents, nothing inside. Recipe, if we start looking through this, you can see there's a whole bunch of stuff to build. Now the one that I really have to get to, which I'm going to have to keep hunting there, that just got done. We'll pick that up, stuff that in there. So now we can actually begin making things. So we can actually make like doors, walls, further kind of things. So like grating, which I don't think is airtight, of course. Cladding, probably armor of some kind. Chutes, that is for piping around this. So if I actually wanted to directly pipe from this into the auto lathe, I could. Right now I don't have too much interest in doing so. Let's actually toss some more iron in there. Iron ore, yeah. So while we're burning power, we'll just keep using that. Because right now we're running off battery. Because this, of course, is not electrically tied in. I need copper. And currently I don't have that. So we're going to have to try and get that eventually via mining. So like a centrifuge, and there's tons of things to build. I have a little PDA here, so I learned about this too while I was doing my stuff. You can actually take, and I don't think I have it with me. I think I tucked it away. But you can put in to this thing while you're holding it in your hand. Actually open it up and install like an encyclopedia. And so you can look through everything in the game. But it's not an intuitive interface. And there's like over 400 different like recipes even. Including cooking, which is very interesting. You like make muffins in space. So this is a granola bar. If you right click, you'll actually consume it. And you can consume percentages of it. And that's just another little introduction to that style. So we're just going to keep shoving stuff in. I don't know what the upper limit is, but I have 100 kilograms. Most of these seem to be 1 kilogram per item. So like an iron sheet, if I wanted to make one of these, it create one, I can turn it off, and now I have an iron sheet. So that's your quick introduction to how this is working here. Now, we're going to head on over. I am, and going to keep working on getting this thing all squared away. Isn't the cosmos beautiful? And terrifying. Okay, I've been searching for a little while now. We went through the night, it's morning. I didn't have to search that long, I guess, but I finally found copper. So this is a really exciting one. This allows us to, of course, do more of our wires. I think 1 kilogram equals 1 wire, or maybe it's a better ratio than that. I decided to switch to this mining tool. I just want to go quickly with this. And I think using solar panels, I'm recharging the main battery, so I could always swap that out if need be. Plus, most of the tools on my tool belt do contain at least one battery that I can always swap to, and then swap them for each other's batteries. And I've actually been doing fine on my personal life support system. It's just been giving me the yellow flag warning. It's dangerous, but that's life. I got plopped down with like minimal supplies. I don't know the backstory. I don't know if there is backstory to this game yet. There is a scenario. I kind of want to play the scenario. It's about living long enough to build a rocket and get off. Kind of like a Subnautica-esque problem, but without as much story. Which is just fine. Not all games need a huge driven story, as you could tell from Minecraft. But enough talking. I'm going to head back and begin processing this. I need gold next. We'll see if we can find that. Hey, look at that. We found some. Good. So, not much room left. But, oh good, there's more. Yeah, definitely need a fair bit of this stuff to get after some of our bigger projects. Especially with building more electronics, which I'm hoping to do during this game's night. Very exciting stuff. Yeah. Just hoping I don't break anything by doing all the mining, quote-unquote, improperly. Actually, I could just do this and toss that there. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep working at this for a minute. But then we'll get back to crafting and we'll discuss our way through that. Okay, so we're back. We now have some of what we need. So, if we're looking at this one right in front of our faces, I'll get rid of this, and then we'll see. We need 20 grams of iron. I've been saying it wrong. 2 grams of gold and 10 grams of copper. And so currently inside of the lathe there is 9 grams of silver, 149 grams of iron. And then I'm processing right now. Gold takes a long time to process. Oh, we're going to definitely have to... Lights, please. We're definitely going to have to come back to this. Oh, look, and the battery was down. This is a good one to note. The battery was down to orange. I don't know if you saw that or if I panned across it at all. But now it's back up to green, meaning that solar panel up there got a chance to do its job, which is really cool. Okay, I'll catch you guys when we can make a little bit more progress. 1 sec. Okay, so we're coming in pretty darn tight on resources here. The main thing is power right now. My suit's burning it because I keep a light on. Should probably keep that off. Excuse me. And this thing, which is our power control, it's hard to tell, but if you kind of look at the spread of it where everything is, that thing's starting to run real low on that battery. And as soon as that thing shuts down, we are out of commission. Luckily enough for us, there comes daylight. So the other thing that we can do to try and boost ourselves throughout the day that I don't think I've showed yet, so I'm going to show it real quick now, is put on the utility belt, take off that, take off that, take off that. There's so many things in this game. It's awesome. I need passive tool, this one. Wait, no, upwards. So I can actually rotate this. I'm going to leave it at like 80. It'll continue to work. So right when that sun pops over, it's getting close to 100%. And that's important. So we need that battery. Yeah, it is about to run out. Oh, please don't run out. Please don't run out. Now, the other thing that I can do, which we'll see as soon as the light comes over, sun comes up across the horizon. It's getting close there. Oh, that's a moon dog. You ever heard of that one? When the moon does it, it's called a moon dog. This is probably a sun dog, actually, upon horizon. That's interesting that that's actually programmed in. There we go. There we go. It's already hitting 50%, so pumping energy back into this. Once this is done, we actually need to change. Stop. Okay. We do need to get more... Where is it? Cable coil. Okay. Takes a half, and it's just going to pump out. And we need a lot, so I think we're just going to burn this and make that happen. Yeah. Yep, we just need to make that happen. Okay. So while that produces, I'm going to go off, and I'm actually going to install this. We'll get back to you when we find out how to work it. We'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so this is like the first time you've probably seen this. So inside, if I press R, you see a handheld tablet, cartridge, and you can actually toss in and out stuff. Yeah, so got this here. I can actually flick through all the different stuffs in the game. So what I'm actually looking for, which it's kind of hard to see, let's pull this back out, is there's 415 different like recipes, and this tells you a lot about it, like where to make it. And I really need another air something or other. Not air conditioner. Wall cooler. It's one of these, but a hydraulic pipe bender. So I'm going to need one of those as well. I need to go back here and make sure this isn't done. Okay. Yeah, okay, it's getting there. So, yeah, I definitely need... Oh, whoa, if you look at stuff, you can actually look at all the stuff you can actually make. Oh, that's cool. Okay, turn you off. Definitely need a pipe bender now. Pipe, kit, hydraulic. Yep, that thing. Okay, so let's grab this. God, there are so many things. See, this is why I knew I would kind of like need a utility area. And so we could actually like put this thing here. Yeah, why not? I just need a power and pipe it all in. So... yeah, I am learning a whole bunch of stuff. So if I'm looking at this, it says I can make, like, a bunch of stuff, but not quite the stuff I'm looking for. Small flag, suit, hard suit, that'd be helpful. Commander uniform. See, I don't know what goes into all these things or, like, why I would need them. So that might not be the most important. I just started, like, building stuff. So currently... this thing's pumping out So what does a stacker do? See, I have to learn a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm going to go back to working, and then I'll connect in with you guys, and once we figure out where to go next. So, see you in a minute. All right, I want to check back in. It's been a little bit since I've checked in. Things aren't going well. I am back here. You'll see some blinking lights. That's batteries that they're running low, and it's a battery charger. It's hooked into the system, so I burned through all my coal. I need more electricity, and I'm hoping this thing's gonna help me out, and I'm probably gonna try and get another one networked in, because power right now is actually gonna kill me faster than anything else. Oh man, this is one heck of a hard game. I'm trying so hard. I don't want to die. See, even this one, it's been on medium, but see, this is a small one. These are large. Those are small. I'm learning now that there are different size batteries. Learning. I'll check back in with you when something interesting happens. Okay, so let me just show you real quick what we were able to do overnight, or over the day, and then kind of here now in the night. Tuck that all away. Let me just shove that in there. There we go. It's got 45 things of copper. So we're just finally doing up some more iron ore. But we've got all of our machines here lining this. We have a double solar panel array. Trying to charge up enough batteries. They now have one large in reserve, halfway charged small battery. And the biggest thing to me is, if you look down here, we actually have... That also sucks, but we have filters now, which means that instead of us dying from carbon dioxide poisoning, our suit should be able to continue filtering out for a little bit longer. It still means we need more air tanks, or more air, but we'll get to that once we can get the airlock actually up and running. Right now I'm just grabbing another bar. I can eat up some of that, and... tuck that back away. You're noticing that I accidentally made up too many LCD screens. Didn't quite mean to, but we have it anyway. The other thing I want to show, if we trace this real quick, we actually have a full power line now into this building. The fact that I'm running this lamp is actually really detrimental, so I'll try and get done with this quick. So we also then, that means, have this vent electrically and electrically right now. I need to pull out and finish up connecting it with our, where is it? This. So we'll get all of these kind of in place, and we'll kind of start that process. Yeah, and so we'll just take that all the way along. And then we'll have a airline connection between the two, and we should be able to maneuver air in and out of pressurized containment areas. So we're actually going to be getting to that here in just a minute. So we'll be right back with that. So we'll catch you in the next cut. All right, so it's been a long time since I actually said anything, so it's about time I do. Close this. So this should be close to what I'm going to use to get a airlock up and running. I'm going to seal everything. Actually, so external pressure setting outside the airlock. That's a great question. I don't know what it should be. Oh, and then I think I have to highlight them. Interior, exterior. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nope, still learning. I have a wiki up. I'll get back to you. Okay. This is the first time I've talked in like a long time. Because I've been struggling so hard with getting an airlock working. But I think think, I'm just going to drop that there. I think it's working now. I have to quickly switch around these. Okay, and tilt the other way. 80. You should be at like 60. Put you actually all the way over. Okay. So, we want to turn battery charger back on. I've learned a lot of things in the interim. So, let's go back and see if we can fix this thing up. So, toss that in there. Toss that in there. Now, we need to seal it. Sealing everything. Okay, there we go. How about this one? And only a couple more. So even though there's wires running in and out, it apparently just doesn't quite matter. Power's out. What broke? What gives? Power's on. Something burned, I think. That battery's charging. Yep, that's flashing. That's now on. Wire is intact up until it enters the base. And flick it on. There we go. Cycle to the interior. And, oh, let's get rid of all these till they... Ooh, that's exciting. Okay, it's going to try and cycle, but then it's going to be like, oh, wait, I can't. Yeah, I just need to get in there. Come on. Yeah, let's just cancel that pressurized emergency override. Perfect. So, now we should be able to be inside. Cycle to exterior. So we don't want to cycle back. What we actually want to do is finally turn these things on. There was one time in the episodes I recorded, portable oxygen. Let's just put out the oxygen. 100 kPa. Which is kind of what I was seeing, but I think 100 kPa might be too much. Or maybe it's just barely enough. Yeah, let's just ride at 50. Let's just get it up to 50. Oh, look at all those sweet little air particulates. See, and the sensor is reading. This one's reading it. It's going up. It's going up. My God. But yeah, in one of the other episodes, my suit broke. My helmet suit gone because I bashed into too many things going too fast. And it was crazy because as soon as that happened, it was like, oh God, I have to get inside. And then I like sealed the doors behind me on one layer of airlock, tossed on the oxygen, and then like my character barely survived. But then I was trapped inside because I had no idea how to make more stuff. I didn't have the resources. Couldn't do it. Just out of luck. Just absolutely out of luck. Okay. Well, this is definitely exciting. Because if we're getting there on the pressure, I should be able to... Well, if I just press Q... Oh, nice. It may sound like, duh, dude, but I kind of forgot Q was drop whenever I'm holding these. Okay, sweet. So we have oxygen coming in. Now, it's still cold outside. So we actually want to set this thing to hot and turn it on. So now that's on. And it's beginning to increase the temperature. And then the air scrubber, we kind of want this one on as well. So that once it's active, it'll begin taking that stuff in. And we've got gas filters in the rear of it. Okay, just drop there. Thank you. Do you actually have gas filters in you? Oh, no, it didn't. Now it does. Cool. Because I can make more of those. Those aren't too bad to make. Oh, and that thing's already burning battery. This one doesn't have a battery. These two are the only battery things. We have more of those outside. So it seems to be holding atmosphere. I think. Either that or we're totally losing it. Hunger. hunger. Yeah, I'm dying. I see that. Thank you, game. Yeah, got it. Okay, I'll get back outside. So, cycle. So that's sealed. This thing should now be pulling atmosphere back out into that direction. Reducing the internal pressure to basically 0. As best as it can. And the interesting thing is they kind of got the sounds right. It's pretty cool. It's... Wow, I am so happy that this thing is finally working. Okay, just now if that thing would open up for me, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Come on. You can do it. Just turn that off for now. Come on, let's go. Open up. Pressure. 20 Pascal. Yeah, no, you gotta drop. Yeah, keep going. Wow, that was... Huh. Okay, sweet. So now we're outside. Airlocks are intact. I need food, but there's a little extra. And I'm actually going to grab a cereal bar, slam this thing. I've been working so hard at this that I just want to go take a look at what I can do in there. So I think I will take soybean, drop that, grab this. Yeah, here are the littered remains of, like, all the attempts. It doesn't look like much, but wow, did I work for a long time at trying to get it to work. Oh, and I also made way too many passive vents on accident. So that happened as well. Okay, so hopefully the pressure's rising in there. I'm going to grab an extra battery. I kind of need space to drop this off. Is there space in this one? How about in this one? Yes, plenty of space. Dropping this stuff off. Yeah, I tried to do an advanced circuit. Really didn't end up working out that well. Okay. Yep, all of this stuff is good. It's all good. It's all good now. Okay, give me an extra battery or two. And then, what about... I think you can build a light. A light would be nice. Portable light. Portable light. Ah, forget it. Too much work. I've already done enough. I just want to go in there, plant my soybeans, become a farmer. Okay, get me cycled to the interior. So if it takes as long as it did last time, I'm just going to cut this forward, and we're going to plant the soybeans. There we go. Oh no. Oh no. Well, at least I have the tools to fix this right now. Definitely actually have the tools to fix this. So really, okay, so what you just observed was the loss of electricity from the main source, which is outside. So, now I just cut power. Huh. Wow, that is interesting that it opened up like that. I don't know why it opened up like that. Wait, so what's pressure? Is pressure dropping again? We have 34. Portable oxygen tank. This thing's got 0 pressure left inside. But it looks like external made it up to 37. Uh-huh. Pop on a light here so we can actually see what's going on. See, now I can put that in there. I can grab the wire cutters, grab my wire, and cut this. And now I can actually install this. So now that brings the station back, or yeah, my station, I guess, back online. But now that battery's going to run out pretty darn quick. My preference is to use that in there, so that we actually have temperature. What? What is going wrong? Is it you? Wait, you're set. What's opening and closing? I don't like it. Is it the air scrubber? Don't know what it's beeping about. What is going on? Are you trying to pump stuff around? Should I just shut this off? I think it's this that was beeping. Portable air conditioner on. Set. So it should be set to hot. Yeah, there we go. And then you... It seems to be fine. That'll heat it up. So... Okay. Oh, Jesus. Give me that back. Okay. Add 1. So, looks wilted, has no sunlight. Okay, so we're not quite there yet. We need more lights, we need more power, but we have a semi-functional airlock. We now have a semi-functional base. I am beginning to learn. I now know how to charge batteries, get more electricity, and move all this stuff around. So thank you all so much for watching. This has been an incredibly long journey for myself, and I hope it's a short journey for you. So it's not just drawn out unbelievably long. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.